guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So I saw this, and there's a couple of things I could talk about here, but number one, I do like this idea quite a bit, right? So back when Cellmax, or no, not when Cellmax came out, this is when the Gammas, the data download with the Gammas happened. Two things happened, right? Cellmax got boost characters added to it, which is all the superhero characters, and then this is a category that is not actually in the game. This is just like a category label, which is superhero, is what it is. Now, I have seen this where people have theorized that this category could be exactly this, right? Dragon Ball Super hero characters. So essentially like GT heroes. But Dragon Ball superheroes is what this can essentially be. Which I actually really like this idea. I think that there's a very good chance that Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo could lead a category like that's what this could be. It really could. And I think putting that category on like Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo, that could be a very strong category to make them good. Now, the only thing though is that this type of info is not like, no one in this community has this. This is not like info that's leakable or something like that. It's a bit too early. So right now the live stream is scheduled for the 26th. Now, you know, there are ways some people are usually able to get info, but it's not going to be this soon. No one has this type of info, so this is not a leak, but I do think that this actually could end up being true, right? Because again, people have talked about this category a little bit throughout the months and, you know, kind of like theorizing what this could be. The fact that they added this in with superhero stuff, right? You know, if we look, oh man, I don't know if I could show this. I think we could go to the wiki real fast. Yeah, right here. If we look at the characters, right? So each character has like an ID number and stuff like that, and we could sort of go through. Where are the Gammas? Are the Gammas on here? I would have to find, yeah, okay, right here. Wherever the Gammas are, there's slots near them that are sort of empty, right? Near Cellmax and near the Gammas and stuff like that. So it's like other things were made at the same time as the Gammas and, you know, Cellmax and these types of things, right? This whole batch of characters was made at the same time. So this being a category that could be tied to Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo, I would say the chances of this are really quite good. And I do like this idea of a Dragon Ball Super like hero category. Again, like a hero version of GT hero type thing. So what I did was I went ahead and I built what this category would probably look like. So again, what we're looking at here, this is basically just all of the hero characters from Dragon Ball Super, right? Now at first I was like, it wouldn't be that crazy, but no, I mean, this team actually would really be quite powerful if we just skip to LRs, right? Number one, the best unit in the game right now is on here. I am fully expecting Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo to be like probably number 1 and 2. I think they probably will both pass Vegeta and Trunks. I'd say there's a very, very good chance of that. But I mean, Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo are both going to be on this. We could have the 3 best characters in the game on this team if this is, you know, Dragon Ball superheroes right here. That could be just crazy. Like that this would be so nuts. And you have the gods, right? We have, you know, like Vegito Blue and then Gogeta Blue. I mean, these are some of the most hyped characters ever that Dokkan has ever done. These guys are coming up on an easy 8. Now, I've said there is no way they do an anniversary with no Goku, Vegeta, Gogeta, or Vegito. It's just not happening. But, you know, maybe the anniversary of them characters themselves are not going to be them. But, you know, during the 8th anniversary, they easy this blue Gogeta and this blue Vegito. I think that these guys right now are going to be the hypest EZAs ever. I don't know of anything that's going to pass them. People are not going to be as excited for like UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta to EZA as they are like the 5th anniversary fusions, right? I think right now these are like the announcement comes in for these guys. I would say that's the most highly anticipated EZAs that we will see. So that could certainly be a major buff to this category. Now, remember, let's just sort by typing. Let's go to STR. Remember, the thing about, again, like all, characters that are sort of like heroes from Dragon Ball Superhero, would this include God Topo? I don't know. I just grabbed all of these super class characters from Dragon Ball Super, right? But I think characters like God Topo, Jiren, Beerus, right? These characters could potentially not be on it, and they could instead be on like a Dragon Ball Super villains or Dragon Ball Super bosses or something like that instead, right? So yeah, again, Beerus, Topo, Jiren. I guess we could even say Kefla as well. Kefla potentially could be like a Dragon Ball Super bosses type category thing. But it's hard to figure out what they might do with this theoretical category, right? Would they make it all super class characters or extreme class characters? Now, one other big thing to keep in mind, of course, if we look at AGL or STR, the Gammas, the Gammas are on here as well, right? We have the Gammas, we have the LR Gods. There's the thing about this category too is eventually they're going to continue Dragon Ball Super. I just don't see it being very likely that like they did all of these manga arcs and manga chapters, continue Dragon Ball Super, and then they're not going to animate these characters like Ultra Ego Vegeta, Granola, Moro, True Ultra Instinct Goku. These characters are going to be in the games, in Dokkan, in merch. Do you know why? Because it's going to make them a ton of money. That's exactly why it's going to happen. Now, if they drop this category, this is a category that is going to age very gracefully. I think right now, we are on the cusp of the peak so far of Dokkan. I think that Gohan Beast and Orange Piccolo coming out is going to be so far the peak of Dokkan. I would probably argue right now, what is the peak, would be, whatchamacallit. I think 7th anniversary definitely felt like it was. Now it might be this, with Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo. And, if the series continues, right, we start to get all these characters, like, again, Ultra Ego Vegeta would be on this category. True Ultra Instinct Goku would be on this category. Evolution Blue Vegeta from the Moro fight with his new technique would be on this category, right? Like, all these things would be on this like, superhero, like, version of Dragon Ball Super, like a category, right? Like, super, it's tough to say because it's like super class version of Dragon Ball Super, right? But like, you guys get what I'm saying. And it's like, if we just sort of like look like completely through it, there might be some characters I missed, right? And some of them may or may not end up on it. I don't know, like transforming Vegeta. I mean, he still has an Easy A coming up. Many people have theorized that Spirit Bomb Sword Rage Trunks potentially could be one of the anniversary units. That's just, I see people tossing out like him, Cell, Piccolo, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. I still question that they're going to like not do, again, sort of the big four, which is Goku, Vegeta, Gogeta, and Vegito. It's just like, what the anniversary every year, like if you look at like charts or graphs of like not only how much money Dokkan makes, but like, I don't know, like what is it, like Google Trends or whatever, look at the anniversaries. Like that's when the game has the most eyes on it, the most hype. They're dropping the main characters of the series, right? It's like, someone who is not really playing the game that much, right? It's just very casual, just sort of looks at it, oh, I'm playing on the private server, not really contributing anything to the game, and they're just like, oh yeah, they should do, Yamcha for the anniversary or something. Like, that's not going to be a successful formula for Dokkan, right? Or for any of these games. Like, if you look at the things that people want, even look at Dragon Ball Legends right now. Legends Festival, I mean, it's not the same thing as Anniversary, but Legends Festival for Legends is sort of like the equivalent of Worldwide Download Celebration for Dokkan, right? And people are right now very bummed in Legends about the picks for the characters. I remember people were about the cooler stuff too until it dropped, and then people were really like pleased with it, right? But like these major celebrations, they have to nail it. And it's not the time to do, again, characters like Yamcha. Yamcha's the most recent sort of like sub-hype character that's dropped, so I think he's like just the easy target for me. But it's like during these major times, you're dropping these huge characters, right? I really don't even think Trunks is like anniversary level. But I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm boring, but to me it's like I kind of want to see the game succeed. Goku, Vegeta, Gogeta, Vegeta, right? You drop them for anniversary, then we get to March and they could do, I don't know, Demon King Piccolo, right? We can get our baby Dokkan Fest. Who's another character that needs one? God Goku's a character that needs one, but like he's definitely something that could be like, you know, Saiyan Day or something like that. But like, yeah, God Goku to me is not like a low hype character, right? Like I think God Goku, like he's a character that's gonna have some hype to him. He would get one, but I think it's about a proper balance for, you know, sort of like these releases, right? You know, when you go from a hype to a non-hype and stuff like that. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of this category, this potential, like, superhero version, or superclass version, I guess is what I should say, version of the Dragon Ball Super category. I do think it would be quite good, right? We'd have, like, you know, pretty much all the blue Goku and Vegetas, all the different variants of them. Some characters I put on here, again, like Dispo, Whis, I mean, those, you know, might be up for, I guess, sort of like interpretation if they're going to decide to do it or not. But there is a lot here, right? A lot of definitely really, really good stuff. And, you know, we could see what could happen. There's still a lot from Dragon Ball Super they have to do. UI Goku's first fight with Jiren is completely untouched. I think Hit versus Blue Kaioken Goku in the Universe 6 vs 7 tournament, that could be, at this point, that could easily be like a dual Dokkan Fest or something like that. I see no reason that couldn't be a dual Dokkan Fest. I think that probably actually should be one, right? And, you know, I guess, I mean, they have taken a lot of the big stuff from the Future Trunks arc. I'm sure there's more. Like, if I gave another watch through, I guess, like Goku Black doing, like, the Divine Lasso, that doesn't really have, like, an animation. There's still some, like, Rose Goku Black stuff they could do, for sure. But let me know what you guys think of the idea of Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo, or Orange Piccolo, leading this type of category. I think this would be a good one. And, you know, all of the categories they've dropped in 2022, I would say have been, like, categories that deserve to be categories and are pretty good categories. So this could continue that trend. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.